Good morning from a very snowy North Derbyshire. So I had plans for today. I had an explore all lined up, but the weather's put paid to that, unfortunately. I have to save that for another day. So we had Storm Arwen on Saturday morning. That left a little bit of a dusting, nothing really, nothing too serious. But then 2 hours after the Clown half marathon finish yesterday, Sunday afternoon, the heavens just absolutely opened. And yeah, I reckon we had a good 3-4 inches round our way. So instead I thought we'd have a bit of a snow walk today, and I'll take you with me. So I'm in Whitwell at the minute, and I'm going to just have a walk over the tops down to Creswell and Creswell Crags to admire some of the snowy views. First time the dog's been out in the snow. If I'm not on my backside by the end of this walk, it'll be a miracle. So I'm just heading up towards the quarry, and we've got this little disused bridge. Presuming, well, it's obviously it went somewhere at one time of day, probably something to do with the colliery, but it's just a bridge to nowhere over the railway line now. And that's the tunnel under the quarry. So that's the Robin Hood line between Worksop and Nottingham. And Whitwell Station's just the other side of that bridge there. That's the quarry straight in front. So we're just gonna have a walk over the top now, over the top of that railway tunnel. So we're on top of the quarry, got workings either side. There's the quarry buildings there. The side of the railway tunnel now, it's just down in that cutting there, just out of view, is the other portal. I suppose you could say the southern portal. So we're just on the Creswell side of the quarry now, just heading down into Creswell. Still fairly new to this area, I've only been here a few months. I'm still finding my way around, getting used to what things are. I'm getting out and about quite a lot. I've covered pretty much the majority of the paths around here already, walking the dog and running and such. It's Creswell straight in front. It's the railway line right at the side of me there. So we're heading off in that direction. Very dirty looking trains. I think that was the railhead treatment train. So that's going off in that direction. The line curves round through Creswell Station. Some nice views of Creswell from up here. It's Creswell Colliery there, just in the distance. This way. I could just about make out this is the old signal box, Creswell and Elmton Junction. So we're still on the side of that quarry. It's a huge quarry. I've got a circular running route that I do that kind of goes around the perimeter of the quarry, and it's about 7.5 kilometres in total, so it's not a small one. Just coming into Creswell Crags. Somewhere under it is... somewhere under there is the sign, underneath that snow and the dog. Yeah, so this is the main, I suppose you'd call it valley, crag. Don't want to expect an history lesson. I don't really know much about the history. It's one of the places it's on my list of places to visit, actually, see what it's all about. All I've done is kind of walk through and admire the stonework, and there's caves up there. We'll have a nosy in. I don't know what we can see. I think if you want to go in and get the tour of the caves, I think that's something extra. Little crevice there. Let's just have a look in these caves. It's all about the Ice Age and that. Talking like I know anything about the Ice Age. Say Ice Age to me, I think of the film. Don't you go getting lost in there, come on. So I won't embarrass myself with any more history or history jokes. Yeah, we'll keep his eyes out for hippopotamuses and rhinos. Frozen solid, that lake. It says on the entrance it's only open in winter, Saturdays and Sundays, but you can walk through it for free anytime. It's just the car park you normally have to pay for, and then there's obviously a cafe and visitor centre and things like that just up the top. But as you walk round, you can walk around this big lake, and there's caves and kind of cliff faces both sides with steps and information boards. And I do believe you can pay for like a tour if you want to know more about the caves and things like that. Getting pulled up. This is Mother Grundy's parlour. Just coming round the other side of the lake. It's a bit dark. We are in the shade over this side. So that's Creswell Crags. Just a pheasant there. Well worth it for a day out or a morning out. So I'm gonna get off back home now. It's a little bit cold when you stop, get out of the sun. So we've had a good walk, a couple of hours out. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Nice and chilled out, laid back. Take care, and we'll see you soon.